Hey there, I hope you're doing well. I'm going to do a quick pour today on an 11 by 14 flat canvas panel. That is supposed to take about 5 ounces of paint, and I have a little bit left in my cup of Liquitex Basics Prism Violet and just a smidge of 24 karat gold. I'm going to put that in there. And get my other stick out of the way. All my paints otherwise are mixed 1-to-1 with Floetrol, but this has Liquitex Pouring Medium in it, and white Artist Loft Flow Acrylic, and Americana. It's an eggshell or satin finish that comes in their 8-ounce containers. So I'm going to layer this in on top, and then I'm going to I'll use, I have a bright blue, I'm going to layer that. A pretty good layer. Then I'm going to go back with deeper purple. Do a light layer of the white again. And put this beautiful Quinacridone Violet in. And I'm going to finish out with some more gold on top. So kind of a gradient pour. So I'm going to go this way and then come back, then go this way and come back to the middle. Just trying out something different. I'm just in the mood to paint, so I'm experimenting. That was more than 5 ounces of paint for sure. I'm going to heat it just to remove any air bubbles. So the white does not have silicone in it, but the ones that were in cups, the other colors do. The blue, the deep purple, the gold, they have blue. So I'm just going to see what happens. It's kind of like a tree ring pour and kind of not. But I assumed because I used this white mixture, which is always like super strong, that it's going to be predominantly white. But we're going to see. And then I'm going to come back this way. I'll just stick some paint up here just to get the edges covered. See if when you pick it up, it's going to mix it together, but then your paint will flow over it kind of easy. All right. So now I'm going to just put it on top of this cup. Maybe I'll turn it this way. So I don't expect it to get darker because I did use that white with the satin enamel mixed in with it. That really, really takes over, and it's a really wet mixture, so it kind of breaks up the color a bit. But I am going to take a balloon and just smash and see what happens. And wipe off. And it's going to sell up pretty heavily because it does have silicone in the paint colors. Even though it's not in the white, that reaction is going to happen. So I'm just blowing it around. So there's an art council beside me, and somebody has a dog there, and if you hear barking, that's what you're hearing, is barking. So there is a dog next door. Okay, now I'm going to take these and blow. I'm doing this off a stick. That's why I like to use squirt bottles, because then you have control. But I'm using a stick, so just bear with me. It's not really what I've got in mind as far as what I wanted. So I think what I'm going to do is just start with gold on this end. A sheet protector. It's not wide enough that way, so I'm going to go across. I'm going to lay it down. Let's try again. You know, it's fun to just play. You know, if something doesn't kind of come out the way you want it to, you just keep working with it, and you'll eventually get something you like. So I'll let this gold drift back down. And I'll put gold here, but not much. And I'm going to put this beautiful violet color. This has sat here for a while, so it's not very thin. It's thicker. That's called having too much stuff in your way. But that is pretty. So I'll shift it a little bit. The reason I think too that it was falling around is because it was on one cup, not really sturdy. I'm going to put it back down. I'm going to do this one more time. And hopefully I won't mess it up this time. Okay. So let's clean on this side. So it didn't swipe everything, but that's okay because it's still pretty. So sometimes, you know, you just play around and you get something that you just don't care for. Just keep working with it. Just persevere. because sometimes there's really good things waiting for you at the end. So I am going to put a little bit more right there. I'm going to take the edge of this piece of plastic and go down this area here. Yeah. They are really living it up next door. Just adding a little bit of that. I don't think I want to tilt it that way. Try it this way. Okay. I like that. That will be pretty just by itself or as a background for some kind of artwork on top of it. Maybe some flowers or a pretty bird as if it were sitting in a patch of lilac branches. So the combination of the Quinacridone Violet and metallic gold is stunning. It really is. So I'm going to call this one done. And I'm going to just get rid of some of this paint that's on the bottom edges that is dripping. That kind of helps with the canvas panel too, is to not warp as much when it's drying. You can keep the paint, fairly level and not super thick. You have an advantage. All right, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Check out the links below the video where it says show more on your laptop and a down arrow on your mobile device. And there's PayPal, Patreon, my Amazon link recommendations, my Facebook group, lots of links down there. And if you're a subscriber, click on the bell in the bottom right, and that will help you get notifications when I post new videos. So just stay tuned for more lovely videos to come. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.